Kinda new with apologies. Holding back, I got history. Yeah, yeah. But the way you've been crossing the line, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine. Hoping you wouldn't change.
Hi y'all, welcome to today's video. It is after Halloween, so it is time to take down the Halloween decorations and pretty much get my house back in order. It is a hot mess over here, so we're going to be doing a lot of cleaning to get that cleaner motivation for y'all. And also, if you stick around to the end, there is a very delicious recipe. I made chicken Alfredo and it was so good. So stick around for that recipe at the end. But for now, let's go ahead and start off in the kitchen.
Stick around, no. But the way you've been giving me time, oh, it's something in me that says it's fine.
I'm going to go ahead and start off by hand washing these dishes. These are the dishes that do not go in the dishwasher, and I didn't get to them the night previously, hence that's why they're still sitting in the sink. But I'm going to go ahead and get these taken care of real quickly. And you know, with staying on top of the dishes, it has definitely been a work in progress over here. Definitely not perfection at all, but I can definitely tell that progress is being made. But what has helped me out tremendously is I am a little bit on a schedule with the dishes. If I could just get onto a good routine with laundry, would be great. But what I do is I will go ahead and load up the dishwasher once I'm finished cooking in the evening time, and you know, pretty much everybody's finished eating. Go ahead and let it run right before I go to bed, and then give or take a couple of hours, first thing in the morning, I will go ahead and unload the dishwasher. And you know, I was doing really good there for a while. I was hand washing the dishes that don't go in the dishwasher by hand in the evening times before bed, but you know, I do normally get to it first thing in the morning roughly. But yeah, it's definitely a work in progress, and I am doing a lot better. If I can just stick with the schedule, we will be great. And you know, I don't like hand washing dishes, but sometimes you just gotta suck it up, buttercup. That's what I always tell myself, and just get it done and over with, because Lord knows how many times I've had a complete sink full of dishes over here. It's piled up like a mountain, and I am trying my best to avoid that.
I'm somewhere in the middle, try to find myself again, but life is one big riddle of the future and what's been. Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good.
Once I was finished with the dishes, finally, like 84 years later, I'm going to go ahead and clean out this gross sink. I am using Barkeeper's Friend. This is my tried and true favorite product to use for my sink especially. And you will see here in just a minute why I love using this product. The gritty texture that it has in it, it gets all of these stubborn stains out of my sink. It does such a great job, and once I rinse it all out, there's not like a leftover residue from the product, which I love. I've used powder sink cleaners before, and it will leave this stubborn like white like residue look to it, and this does not, and it just does a great job. I love the feel of the sink and the way it looks. It gets all of these things out. I cannot recommend this product enough.
Guess it's the way it goes, and I will never know why you let me go. Look to the left, look to the right, nothing can stop me in the night, like I am leaving all the bad stuff and trying to remain so strong. I know it's good if I move on. I got it, I gotta go, 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 running to better times. Go, 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 from my emotions I'll go, go, go.
Now I'm going to go ahead and start wiping off the counters, and I'm going to go ahead and put away these Halloween decorations. And I got to find something, of course, to put this candy in. And trust me, there is plenty more candy around my house between, you know, us going trick-or-treating or trunk-or-treating, and, you know, my daughter had a Halloween party at her school. We are good on candy for at least a year or so. We'll see how long it lasts. But yeah, I have a lot of the candy hidden. That way, you know, kind of like portion control. I'm trying to hide it. That way they are not constantly in the candy. You know, a good balance. There's nothing wrong with a little bit of candy, but you gotta balance it out. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off these counters.
You know that I'm the queen of overthinking. It's like we're done before we even started. So if this is the end now, baby, know that I gave it my all. I believe in us. I won't give up on you. I will be holding on for life. Hope you believe in us. Please don't give up on me. At least give me a try. 'Cause you're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing that I've ever had. You're the best thing, the best thing. You're the best thing. 'Cause you're the As I'm walking to your place, I'm shaking.
Next, I'm going to go ahead and spray down my stovetop with Method Heavy Duty Degreaser. This is my favorite product to use for my stovetop, especially after I cook anything super greasy. You know, grease will go splattering everywhere. So it just does a great job of getting all of that up without continuously having to go over it to get all the grease up. But, you know, just because this is my favorite product to use doesn't mean it's necessarily going to be your favorite product to use. And there's nothing wrong with that. Sometimes with cleaning products especially, it's trial and error. You got to give something a try to know if it's going to work for you or not. And if it doesn't, that's fine. Just give it to someone else who may be interested in using it. So that way it's not going to complete waste. But I had to do that with the spray away glass cleaner. Is that how you even pronounce it? Don't come for me if it isn't. I bought, it was on sale at my grocery store, and I bought 2 of them because it was buy one, get one. Of course, I was like, oh, that's a great deal. I'm gonna go ahead and snag that up without ever even trying it first. But I ended up trying it. I was trying to hold on to it for a couple of weeks or so, and it does a great job. I'm not knocking it by any means. It's a great job. It, you know, it gets the mirrors and glass all nice and clean, but it's the smell for me. I have a super sensitive nose, so it was just a little too much. It was just an overpowering smell. It's like a perfume, like a kind of like a powdery smell to it. I don't know. I can't explain it. But I ended up having to give those away to family members. And there's nothing wrong with that. I feel good being able to give it to someone else who I know will use it. And there's nothing wrong with that. But yes, like I said, sometimes it's just trial and error. You just got to try it out and just know if it works for you or not.
We've had this conversation, and you seem to agree with me. But when there's complications, you withdraw and leave me to be. When there's a problem, you become like a wall. And every time I trip, it's a free fall. Why don't you help me the way I help you? You don't have to save me, just be my parachute. When I'm feeling down, you're just not there, making sure I'm okay. Why don't you help me the way I help you?
we are going to go ahead and move on into the living room. And it wasn't too bad on this day. I have been, you know, trying to make sure I stay on top of picking up everything, especially after Halloween. It was just, the whole house was pretty trashed, you know, between candy wrappers. And we also did throw my oldest daughter her birthday party the weekend of Halloween. So there's presents galore everywhere. So I've been trying my best to stay on top of that. But I am so glad that Halloween is now over with. We were pretty much trick-or-treating for about 4 or 5 days straight in a row. So yeah, we were constantly on the go. And we have enough candy to last us until next Halloween, if not the following Halloween as well. But we definitely had a blast, and I will forever cherish those memories, even though, you know, my oldest son especially, he was over it. He does not trick-or-treat anymore, of course, but, you know, I did make him go with me to help me out with his sisters, and you know how teenagers are. I enjoyed it with my kids, and that is the main thing, is just making memories with your kids, you know, just sucking it up. I know we did a lot of trick-or-treating and trunk-or-treating. We went through our neighborhood trick-or-treating. We went to a bunch of churches trunk-or-treating, and then also our town had a big town-wide trick-or-treating, and it was pure chaos. Like, we were there for an hour and a half, if not longer, which I didn't mind it. The kids were having fun, and it was just interesting to see everybody's costumes and, you know, their whole setup of, you know, their shops and all that. It was really fun. But I know my son and myself especially is, you know, over it. We're done. You know, we get a year break from it. So, but yeah, it's just been, we've been on the go constantly in the house. I've been trying to stay on top of it, but yeah, like I said, we've been constantly on the go out of the house, so the house gets messy. It's fine. But now that Halloween is over with, are you ready to go ahead and decorate for Christmas? Let me know in the comments when you're going to put your Christmas decorations up. I would love to put my Christmas tree up now, but I don't know. I want to celebrate fall for a little bit, have Thanksgiving and all that. Which I do remember back in the day as a kid, my parents would have their Christmas tree up for Thanksgiving. But it's just interesting to know how everybody else you know, when you decorate and all that. I'm going to wait, hopefully, until at least the next day after Thanksgiving to put my tree up. But definitely let me know in the comments, have you done decorated for Christmas, or are you going to wait? If you have made it this far into my video, I just want to say thank you so much for not only watching my video, but clicking on my video in the first place. There are millions of other channels to be watching, and you chose to pick mine to watch. You know, you're taking time out of your busy day to watch my video, and I just want you to know that I truly do appreciate all of your support. If you are new here, I want to real quickly introduce myself. My name is Ashley, and I am a mama of 3. I have a 14, almost 15-year-old son. I have a 5-year-old daughter and a 3.5-year-old daughter as well. And along with them, I also have 2 fur babies, and it is a hot mess express over here. But on this channel, I plan on sharing a lot of homemaking motivation, which includes cleaning motivation, and I do share some recipes on here. And I'm going to go ahead and let you know, I am not the best cook. I try my best, and I just share what recipes we love over here and what we enjoy, just to share and give you a little bit of, you know, cooking inspiration, like something maybe new and different for you and your family, just to try to mix it up a little bit. But I also plan on doing some shopping hauls. There's going to be plenty of decorating coming up real soon. So if any of that interests you, make sure you subscribe and click on the bell so you don't miss any of my future uploads. I would love for you to be a part of my YouTube family. I want you to know that I truly do appreciate each and every one of you. And please feel free to introduce yourself in the comments. I love getting to know all of y'all, and I love interacting with you. Now we are going to go ahead and start cleaning up in my kids' bathroom, which is also the guest bathroom. And my oldest is supposed to stay on top of cleaning their bathroom. And you know how that is with teenagers. It gets done whenever they want to. But anyway, on this day, I'm going to go ahead and knock it out myself. And they do say, if you want something done right, you got to do it yourself. So here comes Mama, you know, of course, cleaning out their bathroom. And I don't mind it at all. But I'm going to go ahead and take out all of the Halloween decorations in here, which wasn't a whole lot. It was a couple of things. But I'm going to go ahead and empty out this Skull hand soap dispenser. I got that from Dollar Tree. I thought it was just the cutest thing ever. And I couldn't believe it was only $1.25. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and clean off their sink with this Lysol Brand New Day. It is in the coconut and sea mineral scent, which is more of like a summertime scent. But it's weird how I went from that to now I'm using the Grove Collaborative Glass Cleaner. And I cannot remember the actual name of the scent, but it's kind of like a Christmas tree scent. So I went from, you know, summertime to Christmas. And then in their wax burner over there, plugged in over there, it has pumpkin spice. So we have summer, we have Christmas, we have fall. And then, of course, I go in later, I sweep and mop, and of course, I am using Pine Sol. So we have all of these glorious smells going on in here, which it might be weird, it might be a little crazy, a little bit too much, but at least I know it's all nice and clean in here, and that's all you can ask for. You know, at least a clean, sanitized, fresh, clean bathroom.
She didn't even see me gaze today. 'Cause I know I am nobody to you, and it feels just like you want me to go now. But I hope you slow it down, hope you slow it down. 'Cause what I really need is your time. So will you like me like that? Just like that. Like me like that. Just like that. Like me like that. Like me like that. Just like that. Like me like that.
Now I'm going to go ahead and take down all of the decorations outside. And thankfully, it's not a whole lot. And I had both of my girls out here, which are my two youngest children out of my three. And, you know, it's always interesting trying to get things done with them around because they follow me around like they're my little shadows. And they're always messing. So I'm cleaning up one mess, they're making another. But that's just how it is, I guess, with kids. But that look I gave the camera, well, I wasn't giving it to the camera, but I was like, I was keeping my eye on my phone because I record on my phone, and the girls were around my tripod, and I was like, please don't knock my tripod over, because this is the only phone I have, so I gotta hang on to it for a few more years at least, if not longer. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and take down the decorations out of the trees, and you'll see here in a minute. I had to leave this in because it's too cute not to share, and I do not share my children on my channel a whole lot. I mean, they here and there, that's just how it is. But they are not the main focus of my channel. But I thought, like I said, this is too cute not to share.
Just like that, like me like that, like me like that, just like that. Slow it down. Oh, 'cause I know I am nobody to you. Nobody to you. Feels just like you want me to go. Just like you want me to go. But I hope you slow it down. Hope you slow it down. 'Cause what I really need is your time. So will you like me like that? Will you like me like that? Just like that. Just like that. Like me like that. Like me like that. Just like that. Just like that. Just like that.
Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and start on the Chicken Alfredo recipe, so bear with me. And I'm going to let you know that I did double up on this recipe. We love a good chicken pasta over here in my house. So you will need, for the original recipe, you need half a block of cream cheese, room temperature. I forgot, so I had to go ahead and put it in the microwave on about 20 to 30-second intervals. You're going to go ahead and cut the chicken breasts in half. Unless you get the thinly sliced chicken breast already, you're good to go. You're going to go ahead and put the pan on medium heat with 2 tablespoons of oil or so and a tablespoon of butter. You're going to go ahead and season your chicken breast in garlic powder and salt and pepper. Then after that, you're going to go ahead and coat the chicken breast in flour. Now I'm going to go ahead and place the chicken breast in my pan. Let them cook on each side for about 5 to 6 minutes, give or take. Now, I did have to let some of the pieces of chicken cook a little longer on each side just because they were a little bit thicker. And this is why I highly recommend investing in a really good meat thermometer. And if I remember to do so, I will link mine down below. I've had it for about 2 or 3 years, and it has worked perfectly fine for me, and it is waterproof, so that is a major plus over here. This is where I kind of messed up a little bit. I went ahead and started cooking the fettuccine noodles. I did double up on this recipe, so I really wish I had waited until the second half of the chicken breasts were almost done to start cooking the noodles, because it is so much easier keeping the chicken warm in the oven on about 200 degrees or so. And, you know, keeping them nice and warm is so much easier than, you know, trying to save the noodles, because you don't want to overcook your noodles. It's not going to be really good if you overcook it. So that's a little bit of a mishap I had over here, but it still turned out really good overall. Now I am moving on to making the Alfredo sauce. I added in the remaining butter, which was 3 tablespoons for me, the whole block of cream cheese, half a cup of chicken broth, and 2 cups of heavy whipping cream. And then I also added in, I almost forgot, the most important, which is the minced garlic. I added in about 1.5 tablespoons of the minced garlic. I'm going to go ahead and break down the cream cheese, just let it melt in the sauce a little bit easier. Go ahead and just keep stirring that and just trying to break down the chunks of the cream cheese. That way it all melts all together. While that is cooking, I'm going to go ahead and shred up the chicken. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I am not the best at cutting up chicken. I try to cut it up to look really nice and, you know, fancy, but it never works out over here. So just cut up the chicken, it's fine. As long as it is cooked, it don't matter how it's going to look, it's going to be eaten anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and add 2 cups of the shredded Parmesan cheese. Now it does call for freshly grated Parmesan cheese, but I'm working with what I had and it turned out just fine. So I'm going to go ahead and pour that in, give it a good stir, let it cook for about a minute until it is all melted all together. Then I'm going to go ahead and add in my fettuccine noodles. Go ahead and serve it up, and it may not look restaurant quality, but it was so good, and I highly recommend trying it. It is so easy. It's not the easiest and simplest recipe, but it's still so delicious, and it's not hard to make at all. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, subscribe, click on that bell so you are notified of my upcoming uploads, and I hope you all have a great day. I will see you in the next one. Bye, y'all.